Hey guys, Paul from PA Brew News. Got a beer here, age on it. It's a double India Pale Ale, so a DIPA from Fishtails Brewing Company called Hodgson's Double India Pale Ale, and it's a 9.9 alcohol by volume. It's a big boy from the Fishtails Company. The Fishtails did the in America. The American release of the Hobbit ales back in the day too, I believe. This is from Olympia, Washington. Fishtails Brewing Company, or Fish Brewing Company. Fishtail Real Ales. Real as in real. You get that one? I got that one. So I guess it's the Fish Brewing Company. And this one is marked for the 2015 release. Bottled on date notch above. You can't get the exact thing, but at least you can get the year. I'm trying to think. I think... yeah, I call that a notch. This is an interesting way, the notch system, because it says March 2015. That is close enough. For me, that is close enough. Month and date, I'm happy. So this is pushing 2 years of age right now. Let us see how it has evolved over the time. I haven't had this one fresh, but there's enough reviews online of things that you can kind of get a general idea of how it was fresh. I'd like to see how this is aged, because these are still sitting on shelves places, and they're in a reduced price area for about $3.99 a bottle. And if it's a nice, well-evolved beer for $3.99 a bottle for a bomber of 9% alcohol, 9.9, might as well check it out. It's a beautiful, it's just colorful like a, I'm trying to look at candied sugar, caramel, orangey hues, deeper side of a caramel, with the same thing of an off-white, creamy head. All right, let's go. Just kind of what I thought I would have. You have like muted fruits kind of coming out of there, a muted hint of orange, a muted hint of grapefruit, but they're very muted and subtle, with a lot of earthiness behind it. Yeah, and a big earthiness, a lot of earthiness coming up from those muted fruits, almost candied now. Stewed fruits almost, with the oranges and the grapefruits. Almost a little bit of a red berry fruit in there, or wood fruit, or whatever you want to call it. Almost a strawberry coming through that as well. But they're very stewed fruits. They're very low-key kind of caramelized fruits. Because right behind that is this wafting wave of huge caramel and confectionery sugar. But it's doing what hops are supposed to do. The fruitiness is supposed to go down, get compacted, everything just comes up. This is what happens with age. So everything's kind of hitting the pars right now. Cheers. Firm caramel. It's got this bright caramel, and it's got this low-key caramel at the same time. It's kind of crazy. You have this confectionery sugar kick to the caramel that rides on top of it, but when that fades away, you just get the soft, subtle, semi-sweet caramel. Ooh, it's nice, because there is a sweetness to this, a sugary sweetness. Yeah, it's almost like you get like I think they're called cow tails. It's got that kind of confectionery sugar powder on it with the caramel underneath. Same thing that's going on in this class. You get the confectionery sugar sweetness, but then you have this more earthy caramel that kind of continues on its own. Very nice. Very earthy hops going on in here, but they're low-key. They're not screwing up the palate too much. They're drying out just a hint. It's not full on cardboard or anything like that, but they're starting to just become this kind of, like that's eating away not tannic, but bitter, just wafting bitterness from the hops now. You get a little faint hint of that orange in there too, mixing with the caramel. It's getting to that low-key barley wine style, which is nice, because this is actually a fabulous drinker, drinks extremely well. You get a little bit of that marmalade-y goodness from the orange and that tons of caramel that it's got going on there. Hints of sweetness and a little bit of bitterness in the back end, so it doesn't get too overly sweet. So all in all, I think for 9.9 alcohol by volume, 89 IBUs is definitely showing the IBU count of the initial hops. Now that sweet, fruity end is away from the hops, you can get that back end bitterness. It's still there, but there's so much caramel and kind of like that orange marmalade that it's really balancing out still. Mm-hmm. And when you get a malt base that is aged, it just tastes old. It tastes cellared. It tastes aged. You can't mistake that. This one has it in spades. So if you really like aged ales, aged barley wines, aged double IPAs, aged triple IPAs, or all the, we have so many IPAs now. But if you like that kind of aged, even like burnt caramel taste, this has it in spades. It's got really, actually, it's got a nice little creamy caramel on top of that with that confectionery sugar still. So you get a lot of sweetness, but it's not overblown. And that bitterness is balancing everything out, just like a good double IPA, should. Just like it should. I would not, I've actually had, just to have a comparison, I know it's an American barley wine, but I've had a couple Bigfoots that taste like this too. Aged Bigfoots. It's giving me that same kind of a reminiscent feel. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is like $3.99 a bottle on the shelves at local stores still. So if you see it, it's drinking just great. Pick it up. I'm going to. Oh yeah. Cheers. Bye-bye.